So you're wondering, what can you do in 17 seconds? That's the name of this episode. I was thinking about that. Let me tell you. Star Trek. So they're still in the nebula. They're trying to get away from the bad guy. Picard. Spoiler review. Let me tell you something about this. I really thought this title was crazy until I saw what it was all about. They do a flashback. Riker had a son. But at one point, he heard that there was a problem. He had to go and find out what's happening with his baby son. And he's in the elevator. And he's there in the elevator trying to get to his son and his wife. And it feels like an eternity. It's 17 seconds. But it's like your son's life, his future life and potential flashes before your very eyes. They're at a bar, and they're a while. Take a look, it's in a book. It's the captain for now. Until his leg. Hi, Seven. Hey, girl, go get some rest. Hey, your mommy can't be a doctor anymore. A lot of things have changed in the last 20 years in doctorology. This is part of the episode where they have a conversation, Picard and Beverly Crusher. And the conversation is really powerful. You may wonder if it was too intense. Was it too intense? And I would say no. Even though you could argue that they should be too old for this, emotionally, you get stirred up. And it is an intellectual conversation too, but it's mostly emotional. And you get this old feeling that you had back with the show, The Next Generation. And Picard is like, you shouldn't make decisions for other people. Like, you could say all you want that I'm gonna do what I do, that when the galaxy comes calling, that I'm gonna go and try to save the galaxy, save the universe. But you should let me decide. Because that's my choice. Because I didn't know I had a son. And they talked about when they had a son, and like how they were like back in a relationship again, just like in Friends with Rachel and Russ. They're on a break. They're coming back together again. Nobody told me life was gonna be this way. So they talk about it, and Beverly's like, yeah, remember that vacation time? We went to the planet. That's when I got pregnant. And I was going to tell you. But, you see, that was the time you got kidnapped by these aliens for 9 days. And then right after that, that's the time these people came. And then they're like trying to blow up some stuff. And then I was going to tell you then. But then, right after that, these people came, and then these people came, and then these aliens came, and then somebody called you up, and then this happened, and then that happened. And then I thought to myself, I'm never going to have an opportunity to tell you that you got a son. And if I told you, and then everybody found out because, God damn it, 25th century, 24th century, where's privacy? We don't even have privacy, like, in the 21st, 22nd century. Like, you're going to put a target on his back, on the son's back. And I thought about, like, trying to protect my son. But how do I protect your son? God damn it. How do I do that? How am I going to be able to do that? They have this conversation like that. Basically like that. Like that. And I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, wow. I'm like, Yeah. Yeah. Thinking about that. I'm thinking about bicycles. Jean-Luc Picard, Beverly Carter. Damn you, I still love you. I don't know. I realized that I'm not gonna be like my father. I know that now. I could have learned that 20 years ago. And you could have gave me the opportunity to be a father. Even though I kind of was a father a few times. But that was a clone in Nemesis. Nobody cares about Nemesis. Hey, you look just like your father, girl. Hey, stop looking at me. I'm not no rat. I'm not no science experiment, a green alien. Hey, man, you should be happy about this and stuff. Like, spend time and, you never know how much time you're going to have with your loved ones. Picard. Oh, no, they found us. Ah. This is the part where he falls over when they attack, and he gives up his power as a captain and gives it up to the Riker. This is the part where Picard does something. He shoots some torpedoes. He does a little tricky thing. He's able to hit the enemy. And Riker's like, good job, Jean-Luc. And Picard's like, nah, call me number one. That's a little bit of a reversal of what happened in back in the day. In Next Generation. It was the other way around. Picard would always call Riker number one. And I was thinking about that too, by the way. I was like, I remember being in Vietnam. I feel like I'm a turtle when I'm talking, by the way. Watching the Turtles. I made a review of the first movie from 1990 by Red Letter Media. Yeah, I like Red Letter Media. And the first movie was pretty good. Probably the best. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Do I look like a turtle? Yeah, do I look like a turtle? Turtle. What was I talking about? I can't remember anymore. What was I talking about? Riker. Yeah, number one. So Riker calls Picard number one. And I was thinking about Vietnam. They like saying stuff like, number one. Like, you're number one. And something's number one. I think it's kind of cool. And so that's kind of what I think about because, I was teaching English in Vietnam for 5 years. And so it's like, it always goes back to that. Always. Then it goes back to this show, because I grew up with this show. The Next Generation. TNG. Yo. This is a part of me. This is a part of me that you'll never ever. Katy Perry. What you been on, my love? Ralphie. Here's Worf doing his ninja stuff. Wait a minute, who are you? I am son of Worf. No, I am Worf. I am son of Bob. And I'm part of the Matrix? No. I'm a part of this person. I'm a part of you. I'm a part of me. This is a part of me. Do you like some tea? You're so violent. And beheadings are on Wednesdays, not Tuesdays. God damn it. I saved your life, remember? Aren't you gonna say thank you? I don't know. Alright, we will go find bad guy. We gotta fight. No. We gotta run away. We gotta run away. No, Will. There are 4 lights. Picard, shut up. I'm the captain now. Alright guys. The enemy creates a portal. And the Titan goes into it and then goes deeper into the Nemesis every time. And this happens again and again and again and again. Oh no, what's going on? Are we gonna be able to survive? We're gonna do it again and again and again and go through. Oh no, what are we doing? Oh no. Oh no. Meanwhile, Ralphie and Worf, they go after bad guy. They go try to get bad guy. Now back on the Titan. Oh, this guy, yes, Will, and 7, and he's like, "Hey, how are the bad guys able to find us? Oh, there must be a leak somewhere. All right, let's go find leak. All right, let's go do that." Do they go and they try to get in somewhere, and they'll put mask on. That's okay. In this situation, they found a leak. They found out it was sabotaged on purpose, not accidental. Oh no, now they're having a talk and a fight, and Picard is right, Riker's wrong, but Riker's the captain. So Riker's like, "We gotta get away." Picard's like, "No, we gotta fight." Riker's like, "No, we gotta run away." Picard's like, "No, we gotta fight." Meanwhile, there's a fight, and it's a changeling. You remember Deep Space Nine? The changeling. Oh no, now they're fighting. Coincidentally, he is not a drug addict. God damn it, not a drug addict. He's a changeling too. What? He's a changeling too? Oh no. How long has it been since you've been in the Great Lake? Oh no. Because you gotta go and regenerate in the Great Lake as a little, kind of like those robots in the Terminator 2? Terminator 2, the liquid robot? Kind of like that. It's a changeling. Meanwhile, Will is the son of Crusher. He's not doing so hot. And this is the part where Picard goes in the elevator to go see his son. Is his son going to be alright? And so his son's life flashes before his eyes. And thus the title to this episode, 17 Seconds. And so this is very powerful. As you can see, he's there and he's thinking, and it's, I know, you think, well, this is Patrick Stewart, but it's also more so than the first, 2 seasons, seasons 1 and 2. God damn it. It's interesting a little bit, but this one is better. This season's better. A lot better. So you see Jean-Luc Picard. Let me tell you something. So let me show you. So his mother's trying to save him with CPR and stuff, and he's there, and he's okay now. And okay, anyways, back to this. And they're trying to interrogate him. And he's like, "No, something terrible's gonna happen. We're gonna get you guys," said the changeling. Anyways, back to the Titan. And they're fighting, or they're trying to run away, and they go back to this again. And this is the part where the changeling turns into a puddle. And then Worf blows it up. And meanwhile, there's 7. And there's one of the changelings on the Titan. And he activates a bomb and it blows up. Let's see, what is this guy saying? What is Worf saying now? I forget. And Picard is like, we gotta attack. And Riker's like, okay, so they go and they try to attack because they think they're behind the enemy. But then the enemy opens up a portal and it fires them instead, because it goes through the portal and then it goes on through the other side, which is behind them, and it causes the Titan to twirl around, and now it's going towards something. And this is the part where Riker tells Picard to get out the bridge because you got us killed. And then he has to walk off. And this is where it ends. And it was directed by Jonathan Frakes, who plays Riker. This episode was very powerful. And they say it only gets better than this. Every episode gets better. So I'm pretty happy about that. I'm happy about almost everything. I mean, I could question some of it a little bit, but I can probably justify some of it or all of it. The biggest thing was probably the conversation between Picard and Beverly. about their son. Why didn't you tell me? I couldn't protect my son if they knew he was your son, too. So they were being very emotional, but there was like, you know, it's just, what do you do, as a mother? What do? You want to try to protect your son. You feel like it's impossible if people know that it's Picard's son, too. But Picard's upset, too, and so that's understandable, too. It's very emotional, but it's also a little bit intellectual. Let me tell you that. It's very intellectual. So, like me and my bar. Like me and my mango. I like my mangoes. I also like my potato fire. But then again, eventually it's gonna rot. And I'm gonna go find a new garden. Sometimes it's not gonna work. It's how the cookie crumble. Don't mind me, and don't take my word for it. It's in a book. Just take a look. It's in a book. But like I said, god damn it, don't take my word for it, because I'm just an anamorphic animal. I'm a turtle. The way that I move my mouth, I'm very self-conscious. I know that some people, they're like, when they're making videos, they barely move their mouth, which I could probably do if I want. The reason why I'm moving my mouth so much is because in the past, sometimes there'd be a lot of audio delay or problems with the video where you can't really see whether or not I'm talking or something. And because I ran into those problems so many times, I feel like I might as well make sure it really looks like I'm talking. So I make a big deal about it. And I probably do it just by habit because of, I'm very expressive. And there were times I would look at myself and I'd be like, man, I don't like it when you smile. I may not do that anymore, or I may do it differently, or sometimes I still do it. Maybe I do it sometimes, but I especially did it in high school. You could probably see it like in 2002, those home videos, and at the high school. It's tough. You come together. When you come back together with people that you knew a long time ago, you start to do things that you used to do. The chemistry comes together. And it's like, just like the good old days. I'm thinking about that a little bit. I'm thinking about high school because the 20th anniversary for my high school class of 2004 will be next year, 2004. You come together. Sometimes you gotta, and sometimes you need to come together sometimes. Maybe not all the time. Sometimes maybe you shouldn't, but sometimes you really need to. And in this show, a lot of people are coming together. And there's more where that came from. When the old team comes together, unlike Star Wars, with the good news about the AI, out of all the bad stuff that can happen, just like the internet, good thing is you could remake the sequel trilogy with the original actors, even if they're dead, even if they're not in it, even if they don't want to do it. I know some people don't like it, but it's better than what we got with Disney. And with this show, with this third season, it's character driven. It's going somewhere. I know what they say. It's too little, too late. But I'll take whatever I can get. I'll take whatever I can get. And I'm happy that they're coming together and there's a story. And it feels like a movie. Just like they say, You little YouTubers out there, you big YouTubers. What am I? No. How dare I call you guys little YouTubers? But I've been watching your videos and I heard what you say. I heard what you said. Don't mind me. Me, Oatmeal Joyano, making videos. I'm making this right after it came out, this episode. What day is it? It's Thursday, the 2nd day of March 2023. It's 4:23 a.m. my time near Seattle, and I'm happy that I was able to do a review video, talk about a few things, and I think I'm going in the right direction. I just published an article called, what was it called? Something about oatmeal. Not losing oatmeal. I did an article on that, and then yesterday, it was called something else about oatmeal. Melting. That's right, melting. Melting oatmeal. And speaking of melting, Picard almost got melted. And those little changeling creatures, they melt their bodies just like those robots in Terminator 2, Judgment Day. Yeah. And then there was a girl robot that did the same thing. It's like them. It's like they should get in a room. That's right. They should get a room with the changelings. That's right. The changelings. That's right. I feel like I'm changing. Just trying to say changelings. What? How can anybody say that? Anyways, thank you for watching my video. God damn it.